Yes, and this room in and of itself, Greg, is incredible. I know a lot of folks do gravitate towards the terrace, but if they're not out on the terrace or if it's inclement weather, I mean, they are here and they feel like they're at the ocean.
Oh, absolutely. It's, this room lends itself, I mean, floor to ceiling windows,
Right.
with, oversized high ceilings.
Yes.
It's a really spectacular place.
Absolutely, Greg, it really is. Well, we just got a few minutes. I was fascinated. I'd heard something about you. I wanted to see if it's the case. Are you really able to serve more than 100 families a year, selling their homes? I was just fascinated. I heard that. I wanted to confirm it today.
Yeah. Well, I am fortunate to be able to help so many people every year. I've learned a system early in my career that works. And just plugging in that system, I've got a fantastic staff. I mean, I've got 2 full-time licensed staff, full-time assistants that help me serve my clients. It's key that you communicate at a high level, let people know what's going on with the transactions. I've got 2 people that help me on the buyer side. If I'm visiting with you or other clients, and people want to look at some listings and we have to serve them, I've got 2 folks that are licensed, one of which happens to be my sister, Meredith.
Great.
And so we're able to take buyers out and leverage myself if I'm with someone else and serve them. And that enables us to do, over 100 transactions each year.
Golly, well, it really does require systems. I mean, you've got to get something in place. Is this something that you started early in your career, or is it something ultimately you were able to really work out over the 15 plus years, almost 20 years you've been in real estate?
It truly was something that I was fortunate enough to learn early in my career. Started with my father and understanding the real estate process, having other mentors as I started with Century 21 early on, and then moved on to the Hoffman Group. So I've had great coaches and mentors. I have a coach now that I personally hire, that we monitor numbers and systems and creates accountability. Real estate is interesting business. It's the only business I know of where you can get a license to practice in 2 weeks. Has very little startup cost. You don't have to check in and check out as far as a clock. People get into real estate because you don't have really anybody on you watching you, and that's the exact reason why so many people fail. So I know that I need accountability, and the coaching and these other processes keep me plugged in, where I go to the office at an exact time, I leave at an exact time, have a schedule. All these processes allow people to be successful.
That's an excellent point. So a superstar real estate professional like yourself turns to a coach.
Absolutely. I mean, the best of the best in any field, they all have coaches. And in my business, it's no different. I have to have someone that can help me analyze, strengths, weaknesses, how can we tweak, how can we improve. And that way, ultimately, I can deliver better service. Because one of my mentors, Greg, early in my career told me, the return you get is exact proportion to the amount of service that you deliver. And so all that, it boils down to giving the best service you can give.
Those are great words. Golly, well, I hope viewers, I know surely they're here to see this incredible unit, but to have the opportunity, this incredible residence, but to have the opportunity to hear from a professional about turning to coaches or turning to other people or really setting a schedule. It's so hard probably for a lot of real estate agents, realtors in general, to really set a schedule, as you said. Because they're all independent contractors. They're not, they're working on their own schedule.
That's
so
exactly
you need a schedule.
Got to have it. Got to have it.
That is great, Greg.